Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing a vlog about a photo shoot I've done recently for Vrouekeur magazine. It is an Afrikaans magazine in South Africa, and I'm sharing a few behind the scenes moments filled with funny, interesting and memorable stories. I really hope you enjoy it. I'm here doing my Vrouekeur voorblad shoot. Werner is doing the styling, and I'll show you some behind the scenes footage.
Chic.
Werner, what did you have in mind with this?
50 Shades of Teal.
So you might be wondering who Werner is. You might see him in a lot of my videos. So just to give you some background, Werner is a very, very good friend of mine, and he also prepared me for Miss South Africa and Miss World. He basically walked the whole path with me. He is my stylist, and he was also my pageant coach. So that is who Werner is, and we do a lot of interesting, fun and exciting things together, as you can see. And the earrings? And the earrings?
I'm trying to decide between big ones that might make a bigger statement, or smaller ones.
I like the smaller ones.
Of course you do, you always do. I don't know, we'll see.
Okay.
This is day to night. Day to night, day to night.
So this is the first outfit. And we went with the small earrings. I always win.
What's gonna be enough?
Yo! Outfit number 2. Brad, tell us about this. So today at
Casual.
This specific part of the shoot, I was sharing a few instances where I just couldn't say no. I often have this problem being a people's pleaser that I can't say no, and here I'm sharing a situation that I faced when I was in high school. We were busy with a big athletics competition called the Vrouekeur, where a lot of schools come together, get together and compete against one another. And a teacher came to me and asked me whether I would be able to run the 400-meter hurdles. I'm not a hurdles runner. My husband on the other side is a hurdles runner. He ran South African hurdles, but I'm not a hurdles runner. And I just couldn't say no. I ended up embarrassing myself running the hurdles for someone who was not able to. And this is basically what I looked like doing it. Yes, more. Thank you. We just need some more.
Yeah.
Outfit number 3.
Yes. She had a dress on for the finals of when she handed over her crown and Christmas ball.
No, 2015.
15, sorry.
Wow. Here Werner is telling the story about the day I handed over my Miss World crown. It was such a big moment, and there were a lot of thought and processing and brainstorming going into my dress that I'll be handing over the crown in. And I worked with one of my favorite South African designers, Bijou Couture, and together with Werner, myself and Bijou, we came up with this idea of a big red ball gown full of beautiful, beautiful detail, and it was just exquisite. It was amazing, one of my favorite dresses, and it was worth a lot of money. The time and effort that went into it also contributed to that. and Vanel is sharing how he wanted the perfect earring to go with his dress. I had a low bun at the back, you know, the whole picture was so beautiful, but we just needed the perfect earring. And he ended up getting the perfect earring at a random South African store. I mean, that is just what worked, and you know, it's just such a special memory being shared.
The dress was valued at 180,000 rand for the dress. That it was a big red ball gown. It was colossal. It was bigger than the whole stage. And in the earrings that I played with that 185,000 rand were these, and they were 30 rand. I was like, I know. And they worked perfectly. They worked perfectly. They were fantastic.
Nobody low bun.
Should have low bun, yeah, with these earrings. And yeah, 30 rand earrings.
And then they said,
they weren't special.
Where are the earrings from?
And I was like,
Stylist own.
Stylist own, yes. Stylist own.
It's my grandmother's earrings.
But the look was phenomenal. At work.
So I'm not sure if most of you seen that I'm actually a blonde now and not a brunette anymore. But this is where that thought of making a big hair change started.
It was so mooi dat mense sal dit vat. Maar jy het al die Rolene, jy was al die tannies.
Ja, I hear that.
Dit is so mooi kind.
Is dit tannie natuurlik?
So mooi kind. Ek het alles opgedoen.
Here I'm speaking about wanting to do something different with my hair to Vanel, and also sharing a few of my previous big hair changes. Like funniest one was when I was Miss World for a year. Had to wear long hair, you know, not going through too much change when I was crowned, and I just wanted to get rid of this long hair being such hard work. And I told Vanel, you know, the damn getting back from the airport, when I handed over the crown, I want to go cut my hair. So the original plan was to actually have long hair for my wedding, which happened that February. But when I got home, we went straight to go to Rom hairdressing, and I literally cut off all my hair. That was one of the biggest hair changes I've been through. And then the blonde one is next. I'll also be sharing a vlog on how I changed from brunette to blonde.
Like I zit te concentreren. Ja. Hierdie deel gekom vir die lippe. Dit met hierdie. Ja. Dat is baie nice. As jy dit in een shoot gedoen.
Ek het altyd soos as ek vir iemand sê nee, dan bring hulle my pink. Of 'n peach. So soos nie ek praat van soos ek so 'n grounded brain nude.
Weet jy moeilik is dit om sulke kleure te kry. Hierdie is 'n Bobby Brown, daai een is die most nude.
Lovely. Training in the comments of what you see. She's probably the most universally loved person out there. So I thought in comment as I made to say, Rocky, you like a pretty good, but that's just fun. Come on, this is what's it mean?
And it's a wrap.
Woo! 3 hours. And Sissy get the cookie.
This was just a few of the stories that we talked about and shared behind the scenes at my Vrouekeur shoot. It was so much fun, but we really enjoyed every moment, and I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you like it, keep watching.